jack on top of the queen, and then I can unlock that ace to be the first foundation card. Okay, and I got another ace up here. Welcome to the Left Coast. Tonight I thought I'd play some FreeCell because the last little while I've only done solitaire, and also, as mentioned in my last video, I'd like to try and do some more savory, salty snacks rather than sugary snacks. So I've got this Canadian tradition, the famous Hawkin's Cheezies. So if you're from Canada, you no doubt know what these are. You've seen these in every gas station across the country. If you're not from Canada, you may have never seen these before. They are by far my favorite cheesy. They're very crunchy and cheesy, and yeah, they're great in my opinion. So if you ever get a chance to try them, I suggest that you do. I picked up a pack of packages. I think it's a box of 8 bags like this that are packaged smaller for, I guess, for packing in your lunch or whatever. But at the gas station you can get a pack that's a little bigger than that. So, but anyway, this 28 grams is perfect for me for tonight. So, if you didn't know, I'm just gonna quickly tell you about these Canadian treats. The snack was invented after the Second World War by James Marker of Dayton, Ohio, and W.T. Hawkins. The pair were living in Chicago when they discovered a method by trial and error of extruding cornmeal, casting it into fingerling shapes, and then deep frying it in vegetable shortening and sprinkling it with cheddar cheese. Production was moved to Tweed, Ontario, Canada in 1949, where the recipe was perfected by the W.T. Hawkins Ltd. plant established. Production was moved to a factory in Belleville, Ontario in 1956 after a fire destroyed the original plant in Tweed. They concentrated exclusively on Cheezies after dropping other snacks from their portfolio. The snack has been produced in the same facility ever since and continues to be sold across Canada. Marker's original machine is still used to manufacture Cheezies at the company's plant as of 2012. Marker remained vice president of the W.T. Hawkins Company until his death in 2012. Oh, unfortunately, on September 19th, 2016, a storage warehouse for W.T. Hawkins in Belleville was also destroyed by fire. That's too bad. I always knew about these as a kid, and I would eat them from time to time. But it was actually when I was, I think, in my early 20s. I was at work, and I was listening to a radio show on the CBC called The Vinyl Cafe. And again, those of you from Canada may remember The Vinyl Cafe. You may not, depending on how old you are and whether you listen to the CBC. But the host, Stuart McLean, in my opinion, is one of the best Canadian storytellers that there is. And he had done a tour of the Hawkins cheesy plant, and he was talking about it and telling a story about the Cheezies, and I didn't know the history of it, and I found it very interesting. And so yeah, if you get a chance to, I don't know if you can still find that story, but I might take a look. If I can find the story, I'll put it in the description. But it's really interesting, and Stuart McLean, like I said, is an amazing storyteller, and very easy to listen to. So anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Let's get into these. I've got my bowl fresh out of the dishwasher, so there's no candy remnants left in it. And I've got my scissors. Actually, before I cut into this, let's just take a look at the packaging. Corn snacks, no preservatives. Made with real Canadian cheddar cheese. Expires January 25th, 2024. One of the things I like about these is that I can read all the ingredients. Cornmeal, vegetable oil, processed aged cheddar cheese seasoning, lactic acid, disodium phosphate, salt, and certified color. Anyway, contains milk. I'm not too worried about that. Anyway. And as far as ASMR goes, the packaging's pretty good. I used to have a job that I had to commute about 45 minutes or an hour each way. And sometimes, if I was really hungry on the way home, there was a corner store right by where I worked. And I would stop and pick up a bag of these Hawkin Cheezies and Dr. Pepper. And that was always my go-to snack on the way home to make it till dinner time. Anyway. Here we go. And that's what they'll look like. Let's just dump them into the bowl. So now on the website history that I read, it said that they would where is that? It said that they would extrude cornmeal, casting it into fingerling shapes. So I assume that's still the same, but no piece is ever the same. I like these big ones. They're always extra crunchy and good. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what they look like. They're not like any other cheesy I've had. They're definitely not like the puffy ones. I'm not a big fan of the puffy ones. They're a little bit like crunchy cheesies, I think they're called. Those are more like this, but these are still even more crunchier than that. So anyway, let's have a bite. The inside looks pretty much the same as the outside. It's just not as orange because it doesn't have as much cheese on it. Every once in a while you'll find one. I don't see one in this bag, but maybe that one's close. Every once in a while you'll find one that looks like it got deep fried twice. And that's just really like break your teeth kind of crunchy. They're so good. Anyway, let me know in the comments what kind of cheesies you guys like. Are they like the puffy ones? Do you like the crunchy ones? Do you have a different kind where you live that maybe I haven't mentioned or wouldn't know about? Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna start shuffling the cards so we can get into some FreeCell. Let's put these aside. Got my cards right here. Now, if you've watched my channel at all, you'll know that lighting since the day I started. Basically, fighting with the glare that I get on the cards. So recently, I bought 2 new lights. They're identical. They're basically ring lights. And I put one on each side, facing each other. So the theory is that the light is on the side of the cards, not above the cards. And because the camera is above and the lights are on the side, they should reflect past each other. The light should reflect past the camera and not into it. So that's what I'm hoping happens. But we'll see. I did buy the black deck of cards, and I still like it, and I'll probably use it again. But for tonight, I wanted to try the original deck just to see how the lighting works. Somebody in the comments had asked where I got the cards because they liked them. So I put a link in the description, and I will keep doing that with other things if people want to know where I get stuff. I don't mind posting the link. Let's see. Should be good. Now the next question is, it's been so long, can I remember how to play FreeCell? I know I need to get these out of the way, but let's have one for while I'm dealing. So if I remember right, I gotta deal 8 cards across, face up, and just keep dealing until I'm out of cards. Is it 7 cards or 8 cards? I can't remember. 5, 6, 7. Let's see. I gotta check. Hold on a second. It is 8 across, so I'm gonna have to get these tightened up a bit. It's too bad there's an ace right there, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, as you can see, the cards do reflect a tiny bit right on the edges, but they're still very much readable, so that's good. Try and do this so I don't have a mess on my hands with the cards everywhere. Oh, that's really too bad. I don't know if I should have shuffled more or shuffled less. Take a break from dealing to have another Cheezy. that does reflect a little more than I wanted it to. Let's see if I move the light a little bit back, if that helps. That's a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Oh, I need a little bit more room at the top. So let's just move these down a bit. So what I'm trying to do, similar to solitaire, is I'm trying to get all the cards up here in order from ace through king in the foundation piles, just like solitaire. So in order to do that, I need to unlock the cards, and I can move the cards between piles, but only if they are one number lower. Excuse me, one number lower. And if they are opposite color, just like solitaire. And I also, besides these 4 foundation piles, I have these 4 piles here that I can put cards. If I need to, let's say I really needed that 5, I could put the 4 up here, and then I can move the 5, and then I could put the 4 somewhere else later. But I have these 4 cards, I can put whatever cards I want up here. I just can only use what cards on top. So if I need that 7, and I put the 4 up, and then I put the 5 up. Now the 5's on top. If I need the 4, I can't use the 4 until I move the 5 off the top. Makes sense? So, what I really need to do is unlock all of the aces so that I can start moving cards up. And actually, these 2s over here are going to be just as important as the aces, because it's fine if I get the aces out, but if I don't have any 2s, I can't continue to move up. So let's maybe put these right here. Having these kings here isn't ideal, because I can't do anything with them until I have a blank spot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them both up here. I might regret that, but that's okay. Now I can move this 10 on top of the jack. I'm just moving cards where you know, where I can at this point. Move the 7 on top of the 8. Then the 9. Oh, and then the 8 can go on top of the 9. And the 3 can go on top of the 4. And the 10 can go on top of the jack. And then the 9 and the 8 can go on top of the 10. And that 9 can go on top of that 10. Okay. Now, I'm going kind of fast, but I'll try and explain as I go, like usual. 8 and the 9, or 8 and the 7 can go on the 9. I recall the 5 can go on the 6. I almost got one ace out. Okay, now, oh, this 5 can go, 4 can go on the 5. I'm going to move this 3 up, because I know, hopefully I can get rid of that later. But that way I can move this jack on top of the queen, and then I can unlock that ace to be the first foundation card. Okay, and I got another ace up here. So do I have a black 9? I have one here, but that doesn't help me. Whereas the other black 9 is way up there. Let's see. Okay, do I have a red 6 somewhere not accessible? I can move this over here. And then I can move this up here. And then I can move that down there. And then I can move that there. There we go. And then I can move that over there. And then I can move that over there. And that over there. And that up there. And that way the jack can come back on top. The king can move down, and the queen and the jack can move over there. Hopefully you followed all that. Okay. let's see. Now, if I move the 9 up, then I can move the king down, and I can move this whole stack over like that. And that 9 can go on top of the 10, and the 10 can go on top of the jack, and this jack can go on top of the queen. Okay, let's see. Do I have a red 7? I don't. Oh, I have a red 7 right there. So let's move that black 5. Oh, black 5 can go on top of the red 6 there. And then I can move the 6 on top of the 7. And the 4 can move on top of the 5. Down here. Oh, make sure to move that up so you can see that it's there. Grab another cheesy. The 3 can move on top of the 4. Not 3. 2 can go up. Not 3 can go up. Okay. Let's see. Jack, queen, red. Okay. So this whole stack can go on top of the queen like that. Oops. I really only need to see the top card and the bottom card that are available. Now, unlike solitaire, I can put whatever I want here. It doesn't have to be a king. So if I put that 2 on top of the 3, then I can move this whole stack over like that. And then I can move the 6 on top of the 7, and I can move, rather than moving this whole stack onto the king and then moving the whole stack back, I'm just going to take the king and do it like that. Because I can. And the ace can go up. And do I have a 2 of hearts? I don't. Where's my 2 of hearts? It's way up here. Okay, where am I at with this pile? I need a black 8. There's one. Black 8, so that king can go there. Like that. And then the 4 can go on top of the 5. 5 and the 4 can go over there, and the 3 can go on top. And I got my 2 out. And the 3 can go up. 6, this 6 needs a 7, I don't have one. Let's see, this 5 can go on top of the 6, and that 6 can go on top of the 7. Excuse me. That 3, 4, 5 can go on top of that, like that. And the 7, I'm going to leave that there for a second. Okay, now I'm going to move this. No, I'm not. I'm going to move this whole stack over to there, because then I can move the king over to there, and this whole stack can go on top of, like that. Okay, now I still have an empty spot here, I just realized. So the ace can go up. And the 2 can go up. Not 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 4. 4. 5. 5. 5. 6. 6. 6. Oh, oops. Forgot to put the 5 up. That's so good. You guys are supposed to tell me that when I miss ones. 6. 7. 7. 7. 7. 8. 8. 8. 8. Let's slide these over like that. And those over like that. And those over like that. Okay, here we go. 9. 9. 9. 9. 10. 10. 10. 10. Jack. 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 Queen. 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 always nice when it works out. That was so much fun. I want to do it again. Let's play one more. As I make a mess. I'm curious what other people do for lighting with card games and just anything in general when you've got a top-down camera. Like, what do people do for lighting to avoid the glare and the reflection? Gotta make sure I shuffle these really good. Although, you never know. I could shuffle for an hour and still get all the aces across the top. You never know. Trying to make my shuffling quiet, but sometimes I forget. I had a cousin who could shuffle like I'm doing on the table, but they could do it like I can never do it like that in midair. I was always impressed by that. Maybe if I practice, but I don't know. Maybe they just have bigger hands than I do. Anyway, okay, that should be enough. Let's see. The deck. And here we go. Oh, that's a really crunchy one. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do really like these cards. They're nice and crisp and clear. And I think they're actually jumbo print, but whatever. I like how easy they are to read. There's no guessing what ace card they are. They're just very obviously themselves. Getting sloppier as I go through this deal. Especially on this side. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's not too bad. I've got one ace here. I got one ace here, two aces in that pile, one here. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, let's see. Now I could put that 4 and that 5, but I don't have a 6, so I have a 6 there. I don't want to block this row too much because I need those aces out. Jack, or the 8 can go on the 9. That 8 can go on that 9. 4, whatever, let's just move it. 4 can go on the 5. 10 can go on the Jack. 5, 3, 2 can go on the 3. Let's see, I need a red 6. One's right there. 9 and the 10 can, 8 and the 9 and me can go on the 10. Queen can go on the, oh, where did that come from? That was right there. Queen can go on the king. Move that up. Then I'm going to move the Jack onto the queen, onto the Jack onto the queen, and then I'm going to move the 2 back, just like that. And now those 3 can go on top of that 4. And, yeah, move my mat sliding a little bit. Let's see. Move the Jack up. And let's move that Jack over there. And unlocks the first ace. Okay. 9 and the 10 can go on that Jack. That ace can move up. See, now this is a case where moving a card up here made sense because look how much it unlocked. Okay, now do I have a red 9? I do, but it's otherwise involved. Okay, let's put the 10 up like that. And then I can move this king through 9 over there, and that ace can go up. Okay, where's my black queen? There's one. Do I have a red 7? I don't. Okay, let's see. Well, I might as well move that 8 on top of that 9 because this row is complete. So I might as well do that. Let's see. If I move this 8 up, then that can go up, and that can go up, and that can go over there, and that can go over there. Okay. And actually that can go up. So that 4 can go over there. And the 9 can go on the 10, and then the 10 can come back on the Jack. Okay, red 8. Oh, red 8. No, I can't do that yet. I need a red 7. There's one right there, so let's move this like that, and then move this like that, and then move this like that. Okay, let's see, the 7 can go on that 8 now. And 5, no. Let's see, let's move the 3 and the 2 onto that one, and then, oh, and there goes the racetrack behind our house. Okay, so now the 6 can go on the 7, and we have our last foundation card. So there we go, and the 2 can go up, the 3 can go up. over here, and the 10 on the jack, and then the 9 and the 8 on top, and then the 7. Okay, let's see, this 5 can go up, the 6 can go here, the 7, the queen can go on top of the king, and this 5 can go on top of the 6. So now this queen and king can move over there. The 7 can move over there. The 7 and the 8 can shuffle over to here. And the 6, 5, 4 can move over there. And now the 3 can move up, and we've got it. Let's slide this over. Now I can move this whole stack like that. And I can move the 5 on the 6. Where are my queens? Oh. Yeah, okay. This queen, jack can move on top of that queen like that. Where's my other red queen? What did I do? Oh, shoot. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, that can go like that. I really messed that up, didn't I? That can go like that, and then that can go like that. I'm not sure where I went wrong there, but I don't know if I ended up cheating there in the end, moving things where I wasn't supposed to, or if it was an honest mistake. It was an honest mistake, but I don't know what I did. Anyway. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, jack, queen, king, and king. Wow. Another successful run. That was good. And I only got a couple Cheezies left. Wow, that was fun. I'm glad I chose FreeCell tonight instead of Solitaire. It's just a nice change. And these Hawkin's Cheezies are a very nice addition. And I won't go to bed with a sugar rush on them. Like I said, if you ever get a chance to try Hawkin's Cheezies, I think you should go for it. They're so good. So, anyway, that's all for me. Until next time, have a good night.